Hi, Monika Dena Huppertz here of Whole Heart Energy Healing. I did not realize I was live already. Hopefully, you're having a great day. And I know that we've got some clients lined up today, so that's wonderful, just wonderful. So when she comes on, then I'll be able to chat with her. All right. So we're waiting for Leona. So in the meantime, we're waiting for Leona. Oh, there it is. So in the meantime, there, got that settled. Quite a while for this to come up live. So I apologize for the delay. All right. Since she's not here yet, I will pull out my cards. I can just barely reach them. There we go. Over the last couple of times, I've been telling you about my adventures with the Healy device. A friend of mine has been sending good vibrations my way, literally. And I have been noticing quite a substantial change in what's been going on for me. Some of you may know that I've been experiencing a lot of hip pain, have been for several years. And although I've been to several doctors and various healers and then my own healing, it seems to be okay every now and then every now and then. No, it seems to be okay. I can get through it most of the time, but this is one of those days where it's been really difficult, really, really difficult. But the good thing is that it's been less difficult over the last few weeks. That my friend's been sending me healing services. This is done basically not even through the internet. It's literally through the ethers, through the Ethernet. And I have been, experiencing less and less pain. It's been wonderful. It's been really wonderful. So I appreciate that. And they had a Black Friday sale on. If you bought the $1,500 model, you could get the $4,000 model upgrade. My understanding is that that is still going on. And it's going to be, I don't know if it's for all of December, but if not, then pretty close. Pretty close. So either up to Christmas or up till the 30th, something like that. So if you are interested, let me know. I have some links for you to look at, and we'll go from there. And my poor friend, Christina's her name, she lives in Scotland, fell, and now it's been confirmed that she's broken 3 ribs. So she's been using the device on herself a lot. And, thankfully she had one, because that's not fun to go through the broken ribs and trying to move and you can't move. And when you do, it hurts like a bugger. So anyways, today, let's see how many cards we're going to pull. 1, 2, 3 again. All right. So we'll do that. Okay. We'll do that one. Release. That one. King of maybe Earth. And this one, it looks like a water one, 9 of water. So we'll look those up. See what's what. All right. Our first one, release. Endings that lead to new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, we have an index, which I didn't find before until just recently. So let's see what we've got here. There we go, page 76. And 76 says, it doesn't say anything. You have to read it out loud. All right. Release. Archangel Azrael is here with open arms wide to comfort you. White roses grow in every direction to show the purity and peace in this moment. And there you can see all those lovely roses. I didn't realize it was a unicorn, not a horse. And it's an angel, not a man. Huh. All right, so here's what we've got going on there. After going through the awakening experience, it's not uncommon to find things or people in your life that need to go. There's a desire for new beginnings and therefore a need for endings. There are many types of endings, those that seem to just happen to you and those that you initiate yourself. Some endings are a breath of fresh air, while others can bring great sorrow. Sometimes they do both. As you work your way through the deck, you'll find other cards that signal endings. Many indicate that you can just dust yourself off and move on. But with release, you have to experience the ending, whether happy or sad. You have to move through the finale slowly, perhaps with the help of friends, family, or your spiritual practice. There's much to learn and much growth to be had. You don't want to lose those opportunities. Whatever the situation, remember that the divine adores you, and it's in both new beginnings and inevitable endings that you are led closer to joy in your life. If you have faith, that is. Hi, Leona. Good to see you. We'll get to your question in just a minute. Are you okay with that?
I am.
Wonderful. Thanks. So additional meanings of this card: facing your fears, moving forward, freedom to change, transformation, reincarnation, and spiritual evolution. That word reincarnation really hit for me. So that was interesting. So the release of whatever's been going on, there's been a lot of eclipses going on, and with that there's been a lot of change. So to get release, I'm actually not surprised at all that this would happen, and it's just one of those things that it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I hope that you all feel that it's a good thing too. And Leona, with your question, with your job, what are you looking forward to releasing? This,
Well, I love I love my work, and I have deep happy feelings for the people that I serve and the organization that I serve, but there's something not right,
mm-hmm.
and I think it's time to move on. And I've been putting in applications. It's been going kind of slow. Of course, it's the holidays. And I got a call a week ago, like a screening call for a job in Juneau at a hospital. But I haven't heard from them, and I'm not sure if I should just wait or if I should email them. I tried calling him today, and there was it just rang and rang. So
Mm.
maybe email's the way to go. But I have a strong feeling that I need to get ready to leave my job before there's something wrong in the organization.
Where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that I should continue to go through the card spread, and let's see
Okay.
if it's giving us some clues as well. And then I'll fill into what you're looking forward to as well. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
And
So
I would put myself on video, but I'm in a dark car.
no worries. No worries at all. No worries. This way, at least I can connect with your voice, and that's all that we really need to. So thank you for being okay. So here is the King of Earth. Let's see what this one has to do with. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and grounded. A time of great success. Financial security and prosperity. The Midas touch. Everything turning out beautifully. Ooh. A supportive parent and spouse. A good person to work for. Hey, there's your job. A good person to work for. Right. So let's take a look at King of Earth in the book. It says, no, no, I'll pay for that. I insist. Well, that brings back childhood memories. You and your situation. And as I said before, the King and Queen of Earth are quite similar. So some of this will sound familiar. As the king, you are generous, successful, accomplished, compassionate, and grounded. As the provider for your family, you definitely have the Midas touch. Seriously, everything you work on turns to gold. That's being said that you have a heart of gold. You care deeply about the people that you work for and with you, and those in need, charitable causes, and the environment. To outsiders, it may appear as though money just kind of falls magically from the sky for you. But the truth is that you are a very hard worker. Your spouse might say you're a workaholic, but that doesn't mean you're avoiding your family, because they are your number one priority. As a business leader, you are savvy and unshakable. People who want to be a success would be very wise to watch you closely and follow your lead. Okay, I'm just kind of feeling in for your stuff, Leona, and there's some interesting tidbits in there. Much like a Queen of Earth, you revel in the finer things in life, and that's part of the reason why you work so hard. You love luxury, gourmet foods, and the most exquisite art. You also love showering your family with gifts that come from the fruits of your labor. You have your causes. Oh, pardon me. And you are diligent about promoting them. You aren't above matching against injustice or making a speech at a rally. And yes, your wallet is open to them, just as it is to your family. Words of awareness. Does your spouse know what that cost? Oh, she bought it for you. Of course she did. You know, you could go home every once in a while. You don't have to work 24 hours a day. Why do you care what other CEOs think? There's something in there for you, Leona. Other people, it says generous, responsible, professional, hardworking, gifted, charitable, successful, accomplished, powerful, prosperous, compassionate, grounded. There's that grounded again. Ruthless, untrusting, power hungry, money hoarding, and patronizing. Additional meanings of this card: a generous, passionate employer, a natural business sense, fighting for what's right, an environmentalist, a thriving caterer. Is that right? Caterer, yeah. Financial security and nearing retirement. Well, that's not, you're not nearing retirement yet. You're still quite young. But in looking at this picture, you can see there's a plate of gold on his lap. So something good is going to be coming of that change that you're making, Leona. Definitely. Definitely. And then the last card, Nine of Water. It says, wishes come true. Your dreams become reality. A magical time of life. Good fortune. Faith in the universe that all will be well. And it looks to me like Aladdin, and he's got the lamp at his feet. And judging from the little picture, I can't tell what's flying there. Looks like angels and cups. And if I go according to the old tarot cards that are usually used, cups are usually a good thing. And there are quite a few in this picture here. So let's take a look at Nine of Water. And we will find out how this all pertains to you. And there we go. Earth, air, water. Nine of Water is 144. 46. There we go. According to the book here, Nine of Water, this is it. This is what you've been waiting for. The card of wishes come true. Your prayers to Source and your angels have been heard, and now the magic begins. Allow yourself to feel that complete joy. Let your heart be filled with childlike wonder and awe. Invoke the law of attraction by picturing it in your mind, what you wish to manifest, and then releasing the wish to the universe. Don't focus on how your dreams are to be coming true. That's up to Source. Just have faith that your hopes will now be realized. Additional meanings of this card include having fun, unleashing your inner child, freedom, the end of worry, abundance and prosperity, and good fortune. The Wisdom card. As you bring yourself fully into alignment with the law of attraction, your dreams begin to come true. Archangel Uriel brings epiphany. I like that. And life transformation via the sun, which shines bright upon your future. All right. And this new place, Leona, that you said you are looking at, the hospital, is there also another one? Or is that where you've got your heart set?
I don't have my heart set on anything, but I just got a rejection from a corporation in Anchorage over email. And so no, there's not a lot of jobs to apply for at the level that I need to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones who gave me the most. The hospital is the one that gave me the most interest. And I have a background in healthcare, and I work for a healthcare organization now. So that would be an easy transition.
That would, wouldn't it? I'm getting a good feeling as far as a fit goes. Are you being chosen? I'm getting a yes to that. Is this a job that's good for you? I'm getting a yes. highest and best interest, yes. Good for all concerned, yes. Do you need to move? I get no. Is that true? You don't need to move if you accept this job?
I would need to move.
You would need
And
to move.
I would need to move. And I would, yeah, I would need to move. And they want someone within 30 to 60 days. And
Oh,
because
wow,
I'm
okay.
in state, and that's when they want someone to start. And it's a very public facing, like it's a leadership facing position. So they
Mhm.
want someone in person. And
Yeah,
I would move. One of the things I like about moving to Juneau is I don't know anyone in Juneau. So like a fresh start and no, expectations from, no false expectations like I would have in Anchorage, if that makes any sense.
okay. So why did I get you're not moving? She moving? No. Have you applied to a similar job where you're located right now, Leona?
No, I have not applied for any jobs where I live now. I don't really like where I live now.
Right, right.
It's
Okay.
just not me.
And the job you're looking at is in Anchorage, is that correct?
No, the job I'm looking at is in Juneau.
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 Okay, so you're still in Alaska, right?
Yes.
Usually things just come bada boom, and I'm have you plans for applying for a different job? Like, are you still hunting?
I'm I'm open to whatever. Until I have a job, until I have another job, I'm open to looking. Like I'm just applying until I get something.
Right, okay. Okay. Because I'm getting conflict, which is interesting. And yet the cards, when we looked at the cards, there's release, there is success, and there's your dreams coming true. So let's ask again. Maybe, oh, you know what? I didn't ask to connect with you. Can we connect?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's a step I missed, which I don't usually miss. So just a second. Very strange, very strange. I'm getting it's like a snowstorm coming at me, and it's very difficult to decipher, you know, where are we going down this road here? Um, I still see healthcare in the future. I still see are you moving? I still get a no. So this is what I don't understand. Are you stuck? Yes. Is that why there's no movement? Yes. But you're open to releasing it and move forward. Has she found the right job yet? No. Found before Christmas? No. After Christmas, I got a no, which doesn't make sense. Is there room for advancement in the job you're at right now, Leona?
I don't think so. And the reason being is because when I was a direct hire, and I work for an Alaska Native organization, so they have a hiring preference. That's not me. And I was supposed to be hired at a deputy director level, and my boss demoted that. So I'm a public relations specialist. I still have the salary, I still have the responsibility, but it's the title. And I don't think I don't foresee that changing. And there's also there's something not right with the organization. And I feel that there's a lawsuit going on in a lot of board meetings and executive session. And that's all I know. So what I'm trying to do is look now before something happens.
Yeah.
That would put me out of the cold.
You're wise. And whatever it is you're going to find, it's going to be literally a dream come true. But I'm just literally getting a snowstorm coming at me. It's like I can't see, I can't hear, I don't feel anything right now. I can't remember the last time I've been stymied like that. Like seriously, Leona, it's been a long time.
I don't think I've ever known you to be stymied.
No.
So it's probably a reflection on me than you. And what I like about Juno is it's it's a political center of Alaska. And the men will be more professional and educated and more of what I'm looking for than where I'm at now. So it would be good for me personally and professionally.
Yes.
And I don't know anyone there. It's like a fresh start with no expectations or disappointment or thoughts otherwise.
Yeah. That felt good when you were mentioning that. That felt really good. So there is a good connection there.
And there is another hospital, and it's another tribal consortium, and I have no connections there. It's a similar organization where I'm at now, but I don't know anyone there. I have no connection, no anything there.
Right. When you mentioned the second one, the other hospital, that felt good too. Yeah, that felt good. How would you introduce yourself to anybody there? Is there a website there that you could post a resume to?
I don't think so.
A hospital that wouldn't have a website for
well, they have a website, but I don't think that you can just put in. I'll look. Maybe I could put in an I don't know if you can put in like a resume without an application. Or an open job.
Yeah, yeah. Surely they have job postings. And is it called HR or something that you would talk to?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no jobs in communications, which is what I do.
Okay. I'm getting a more of a pull towards that place though. Wow, I'm not used to not getting info. Like it's usually right there. So wow. Is this the wrong time? No. You're doing the right thing to attain your goal. That's true.
And to look for something else,
Yeah.
that is what I need to do. I feel very strongly.
Yeah, that is the right thing. It's like the snowstorm stops. And then when I try to inquire more, back it comes up again. And in looking at the cards that I have, again, it's the snowstorm stops. So what I'm seeing on the cards, definitely there is a connection. So you are going to find something that is right for you.
Do you have an idea of when?
Well, remember earlier when I was trying to find out before Christmas, I got a no. After Christmas, I
Okay.
got a no. Well, it has to be one or the other, right?
Right.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How about after the new year? Now I get a yes to that. After Christmas, I still get a no. After the new year, I get a yes.
Is
Okay.
is it in January?
I get a yes to January.
Okay. My
Yeah.
lease is up February 14th. And if at all possible, I'd like to have a job and move. My rent is going up to anywhere for month to month, it would be a $300 increase.
Ooh.
And I don't, yeah. So I would like to just move and get a new job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm saving my money so I can do that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. According to this, you will have whatever it is you need to do what you need to do. So that's good. Yeah. Financial security and prosperity is coming. There's got to be something new that hasn't been considered yet. And so it's not even in the ethers yet for me to pull.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can figure out, Leona. But even so, though, that still doesn't make sense to me. But I am stubborn with
Yeah.
when it comes to this type of stuff sometimes. I want the answer and I want it now, and I should
Right.
be
Of
able to get
course.
it. And sometimes I know the answer is still, wait a minute. You have to wait a minute. So it might be just simply that. It's not out there yet.
All right. Well, I will just do due diligence on whatever pops up.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I'm getting a yes to keep searching. Um and think outside the box. You can still stay within communications, but is there another way communications can occur?
like, what do you mean?
Well, so again, the snowstorm. I'm not fond of this snowstorm thing,
Right?
What the heck? I'm just getting, be more open to communication in a different way. Oh, so maybe that's what it is. So you are definitely looking online, right?
Right.
But is there another way to communicate that? Are there people you can talk to? Are there like even in your own organization, are there
I
people that you might be able to talk to that might have insides with other places?
I don't know that this is the time to ask around in my, or it's not the right time to ask around in my organization. Well, because we're in the middle of a communication crisis.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So asking about jumping ship would reflect very negative. I am concerned that would backfire.
Yeah. I'm still, it's communication. I think when that different way to communicate arises, you will recognize it. And I'm getting a yes to that. And again, the snowstorm again.
Do you get a, is there an answer about whether Anchorage or Juneau is better?
Okay, so out of the two, Anchorage, Juneau, which would we go for? I'm getting Anchorage. Juneau is a possibility, but it's not as strong as Anchorage. Have you looked there?
Yes,
Okay.
I have applications out there. And I just got a rejection on one job. And there's another one that has been open for literally 6 months. And a recruiter reached out to me and said, you might be a fit for this marketing director position. Would you be interested? But I can't tell what the organization is. And I sent her my resume. I sent the recruiter my resume. So, and I have a discreet, you can put that you're looking for a job on LinkedIn discreetly, and I did that.
That's a good thing. Take a look more at Anchorage. So maybe rattle her cage again. See where she's at.
Okay.
Would you be okay to move to Anchorage? I get yes.
There's more opportunity and it's bigger, but there's guys that I used to like there. And I guess I just put that out of my mind. I mean, it's a big place. It's not like we're going to run into each other.
Exactly. It's not a small town by any means. And
Right.
other people move too, not just you, you know.
Right.
Doesn't mean he's going to be there. And even if he is, so what? Like, so what?
Yeah.
That, you know, you're both adults. You can handle meeting each other again. It's not
Yeah, it's not a,
you
it
know,
is not a big deal.
no, no, I'm getting I don't get that it's a big deal if you did. So
It's more of just a personal um disappointment because I thought he was a different person than like I thought he would behave better.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense,
But you're looking for a job. You're not looking for a man at this moment. So
no.
that's where your focus is going to be. And that's a good
Right.
thing. That I'm getting a strong yes to. But honestly, Leona, every time I ask other questions in my head, snowstorm, snowstorm.
Okay.
Now, I know I had a bit of a off day today. It was like slogging through mud. I could get stuff done, but it was like
Hmm.
slogging through mud. And that might be my own stuff that I'm going through
Yeah.
with
Or-
the shifts and changes. So
Fair
it
enough.
could be
Well,
that.
I will just I'm just going to keep looking and pursue things. And maybe I also look for remote jobs as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in a really different position where I'm really at the top of what I do, but I'm not the target person that organization that the organization that would benefit most for me would want me. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Are we Facebook friends? I forget.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so then if I get another inkling, because often I'll get stuff in dreams and so on. I will message you then.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll just do, it's been a week since the hospital, they were supposed to reach out for and, to arrange an interview.
Hmm.
And I can always just express, I can just email him and express
Yeah,
interest. And
yeah.
I did crunch the numbers and I could, in theory, move to Juneau. I can move to Anchorage.
Okay. I liked that
So,
idea of remote as well for whatever reason. Um, and it doesn't mean that you end up staying where you are. You might end up moving and then still being remote as well. There's something in there. There's something in there as well.
I've been told a lot I should have my own business, but I'm not sure that I'm quite ready for that.
What would you go into?
I'm a publicist, so same thing. And my name is out. I'm in public relations. My name is out there, um, very strongly, and I have a great professional reputation.
Wonderful.
And I want to leave before the organization does something to tarnish. I just
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
But
No, the right thing to do now is to look. Absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
And then if I'm still working here in February, then I'm just gonna find something month to month and something inexpensive. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying $16.50 a month in rent.
No, oh
That's
my
insane.
God. Holy crow.
Right? That's
That is insane.
or that's month to month would be $16.50. And then another year lease, which locks you in, would be $13.50. And I'm paying $1,200 now. And I don't want to get locked in and I don't want to pay that much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just that's so in a perfect world, I'd have something and I'd be moving somewhere. And I'm packing up my house and going through things like I'm moving in 60 days.
Good, good.
Because regardless of where I go, I'm leaving that apartment in 60 days.
Yes, that's wise choice. Wise choice. I'm getting yes to that. Huh.
So yeah, it's just a
But I will ask on it, meditate on it as well tonight. And I'll keep asking until I get something a little bit more definitive.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, maybe the answer is just to keep applying
Yes.
and to do the due diligence. If someone has reached out to you for, said they're interested in giving you an interview, I feel that it is, fair enough to follow up a week later and say, hey, I'm still interested.
Mm-hmm. 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 With all the stuff that's going on and businesses are reorganizing
Yeah.
and trying to reestablish pre-COVID times, um, they're trying to put back things the way they were. Whether it's the right thing to do or not is another issue altogether. However, that seems to be a trend that's going on too.
Yeah.
So that things are up in the air doesn't surprise me. And the idea of getting back in touch is certainly a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, even I don't think there's ever really a negative to show interest in a job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can always call and, I thought it was
Absolutely.
weird. I thought it was weird that his phone did not go to voicemail, but who knows? It's
Yeah.
Alaska, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't take everything personally. So I'll just apply. That's really all I can do is just keep applying.
That's a good thing. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I
Well,
will.
I'm sorry for bringing the Alaska snowstorm to you.
That's funny. That is really funny. And not to worry. Thank you though.
You're welcome. And maybe it's me and I didn't need to know the answer right away. Who knows?
I have come across stuff like that, but I usually get a different indicator. I get a blank screen when
Hmm.
when I'm not too when it's none of my business to share that information, because
Right.
the information is going to come to the person in a different way, and I've learned to accept that. Um, but I've never had a snowstorm before, so I'm gonna have to find out what that is. Because
Well,
yeah,
it's per
it's a
I
strange
mean,
thing.
it's fitting for living in Alaska.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's too funny.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what kind of psych maybe that would be a maybe that would be interpreted as a dream signal. But anyway, well, thank you very much. I
Ooh.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I will definitely keep in touch. If you don't hear
All
from
right,
me
take
the
care.
next few days, it means I didn't get anything, but
Okay, that's fine.
um, leave it with me for at least a couple of days.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Good to chat with you, Leona. You take care.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye. And on that note, kids, other couple of people I thought were showing up and they haven't, so nature of December. Um, I may be changing dates and times for readings and healings. I'm not sure yet. I thought this was the right date, like the day of the week and time, and it certainly checked out at that time. But I'm not getting the same amount of traffic that I used to, so not sure. So if you see an announcement about that, then you'll know. And we're getting close to Christmas. Really, really close. Couple of weeks. That's it. That is it. And I have been busy baking and present wrapping and so I hope that it all goes smoothly for you and yours in whatever festival that you celebrate, festivities that you celebrate and enjoy. I think Hanukkah is just over. If not, then we're getting close to that. And there's other festivals of lights out and about. So there's lots of people celebrating and enjoying this time together. Hey, Carla, nice to see you. Good to see you, my dear. It's been a while. I saw a lot of your pictures that you've been posting. It's been really nice. So just so you know, if you'll see an announcement, then you know I might be changing dates and times. But I won't do that until the new year. I'm going to stick with this one. And I'm going to, for the next, is it 2 weeks now that we've got before Christmas? And then I'll take Christmas and before New Year's. So yeah, the 16th I'll be here, and probably the 23rd, unless something comes up that I'm not aware of yet, but I'm getting a no, it should be all fine. 30th, and I'll take off for certain, and probably come back on the 6th, if I'm not mistaken, unless something else has happened and I needed to adjust that at that time. So that's it for now. And I just want to wish you all happy shopping and stay safe. It's been really slippery in Edmonton here. When I've been out shopping, walking around, and whew, you really gotta keep your feet underneath you. So stay warm, enjoy each other's company, and God bless. Take care, all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now I gotta find the right button. There it is.